Hi there. It is me, DdudeGames, and in this video, I'm gonna be doing a tier list. I haven't done a tier list in a while, and the last one was about Pokemon, but I've came to the conclusion, that we're gonna do another one, and the one that I found on the tier list website was Disney Pixar. Um, I've seen a lot of the Disney Pixar movies, not all of them, but I've seen a majority, so. I have two other buddies, 32-bit graphics and Cheap Freckles, and they are gonna be helping me. If they've seen it, then they can rate it. If I've seen it, I can rate it. Vice versa. We'll just kind of go from there. And if we've not all seen it, then we'll just put it in the not seen category. But yeah, it will be fun. It will be awesome. Anyways, let's get into the video. Hey, where are my friends? I don't see them or hear them. Where are they? Oh,
Here.
you're.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Mid-evening nap.
well.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Well, I guess you guys are here. Um, are we gonna get started or not? Or are we not even gonna
Yeah.
do a tier list? Or are we just gonna sit on our butts and just not even realize that we're doing a tier list video?
I pick option A.
Oh.
Do a tier list video.
Oh, okay. That's good. Option B was the
I
other one.
choose your
But
mom.
okay. Well, let's just get started. Okay, we're gonna start with Toy Story Classic. What would you guys say? Is Toy Story S tier, A tier? It's one of the two, in my opinion. I would say either S tier or A tier for
S
Toy
tier.
Story.
Yeah.
Okay,
S
for right
tier.
now, we're gonna put this on S tier. I feel like Toy Story is one of the ones that put Pixar on the map, and just is an all-time Disney Pixar classic. So I think that's deserving for right now. We can figure out what we can do. If there's any other better ones, I don't know. There could be not. All right, the next one is A Bug's Life.
Ooh.
I would either put, I would say B tier for Bug's Life. I mean,
Gonna
I
say
don't,
A
I
or
don't,
B.
A or
Between
B,
B
A
and
or
C.
B. B
I
and
would say
C. Okay, so right now, if we're doing A, B, B, C, so we'll just put it in B for right now,
B
and we
for
can,
Bug's Life.
yeah, B's for Bug's Life. So that works. That works fairly
It
good.
works perfect.
Okay. Let's see. What are some other ones? The next one was Toy Story 2. Was Toy Story 2 a S tier or an A tier? Because I feel like
S
they're.
tier.
Ooh.
You'd say it's S tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's
that's
an S
that's
tier.
pretty
Well,
reasonable.
is
I feel that way as
is
well.
well. What about is Toy Story 2 better than Toy Story 1?
No, I think Toy Story 1's a little bit better than Toy Story 2. People can argue back and forth which one's better, but I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're both definitely
tell
good
us
in
in
their
the
own way.
comments.
You guys vote in the
Vote,
comments.
vote,
What?
vote.
Vote in the comments which one's better.
Okay.
But don't fight in the comments.
Yeah,
Keep it civil.
don't fight.
Yeah.
Keep it civil.
Yeah. Don't
All right.
fight. Don't fight.
I think the
Keep it
next
calm.
one that released was Monsters Inc. Now that is either A or S. I don't know. One of the two. It kind of
I
depends
think it's
on.
A.
I would say A.
Yeah, I would
I
say
say A as well.
top.
I would
I would
say
say
A.
top A. I would say top A.
I would say A. It's one of those good ones. Monsters Inc. is just one of those classics. I don't know what it is, but it fits in the
Really funny and a lot of drama
memorable,
elements. Very memorable. Its
good
Yeah, I
own
like.
whole
characters,
universe. Yeah.
memorable
I like
quotes.
when. I like when
The CDC.
when so.
Love the CDC.
Oh yeah, child detection. Or yeah, child detection something or other.
Love the CDC.
CDA.
CDA. Why did I say CDC?
Yeah, it's CDA.
It's CDA. You're
Child
right.
Detection Agency. Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I was saying it
Child
wrong.
Protection
That's bad.
Agency.
That's bad.
I watched that
It's all good.
just yesterday.
You just watched it yesterday?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I think the next one was Finding Nemo, I believe was the next one. Yeah, Finding Nemo was the next uh, one released. I would say A as well.
Maybe like, eh,
I would say A. A is pretty
Hmm.
good.
yeah,
It's one. It fits in the classics.
it's a classic. Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's
Very
just
emotional movie,
very,
definitely.
yeah. And it's just there's a lot of memorable things as
Emotional.
well.
Hmm.
Emotional.
Um, you'd say it's emotional?
Emotional, memorable, really just crisp animation.
It was actually for the time. For a movie that is
Hmm.
21 years old, it still looks great. Like a lot of the
Yeah,
movies like
yeah.
have not aged poorly, which is actually a good thing. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna be getting into uh The Incredibles. I think that was the next one released. I would also say A or I'm gonna put it at A.
I'd
Yeah,
say
definitely.
A too.
It's definitely A. It's not.
I've watched it before, but I've forgotten a lot of it.
You're forgotten a lot of The Incredibles. That's not
No,
good. Not
I've
good at all.
forgotten.
But
I
yeah.
watched it when I was like 3.
So well, this I would say all of these movies right here is the pinnacle of Pixar. Probably just the best of the best,
Yeah, I
in
Hmm.
think
my
all of those could
opinion.
be yes.
Moving on. I think the next one was Cars. Now, I again, there's a lot of people who dislike Cars, a lot of people who love it. I think the first one is definitely
Yeah,
probably
when
the
I
best
was
one, I would
more
say.
Hmm.
So
yeah.
I would definitely
Agreed.
say A, but S tier for merchandise because I've heard a lot of things that Cars has sold more merchandise than actual movie sales, but I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what I heard. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
interesting.
actually haven't heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know
About
Toy
that either.
Story is pretty
I haven't
marketable
watched
too.
Cars in like I haven't watched Cars in like at least maybe. Well, I haven't watched the whole thing, but
You
I
haven't
watched
watched
half of it.
you've watched half of it. Well, you'll have to
Yeah,
watch
I've watched
full of it,
half of
but
it.
I would say it's definitely A tier for right now. The next one was Ratatouille.
S.
Oh,
You'd say
S,
S?
I would say
top
S.
S,
Yeah.
top
You would
S.
say Ratatouille is S tier.
Oh, it's
So that
so funny
that's
and
I would
It's
either
S
say it's
tier. It's
A,
top S.
B, or S. But I don't know. I've never
I think it's
thought
top S.
or it
Ratatouille
might
is
be
S.
just I don't know, maybe just
Oh,
thinking about food, kind of just gives you a warm fuzzy feeling, but
okay. We'll put it in A for
maybe
right.
A.
We'll put it in
Yeah,
A for right
A is
now.
fair.
We'll
Well,
debate. We'll
A,
figure it out. We'll do a
and
final
we'll do a
one.
final judgment where we all decide.
Hmm.
But I will agree. Ratatouille is a good movie. Um, just a solid movie. All these movies right here are the best of the
Of
best.
the
In my,
best.
I don't know. I just have to
Oh
keep
yeah.
on saying it, but
James,
and
1, 2,
then
3,
there
4,
is a
5, 6, 7,
point
8, 9.
where it starts to
Yo,
get a
wait,
little
hold up.
fuzzy, but the next one is Wally. I for me,
What?
Wally is
Oh,
definitely A tier. I don't know what it is, but
Hmm.
I love Wally.
For
You
me,
think
it's
it
an
would
S.
S?
I would almost argue that
Emotional.
one actually more S tier, yeah.
Hmm,
More than
okay.
Yeah.
Ratatouille, I'd say.
So
Well, it's
you'd
kind of
say
emotional.
Ratatouille and
Well,
Wally are S tier.
Wally S tier, actually Ratatouille A tier.
Okay, okay. So we'll just keep it all at A tier and figure out what can move up to S tier, what can move down to B tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
still got a lot
Okay.
to go, so
okay. Let's go to the next one. Ba, 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 ba.
say what's
What was
up.
the next one release? It was Up. Now Up,
Oh,
ooh, I don't
that was
know.
my favorite
That's
movie when I was little.
I would say we'll
That
also put
one.
uh oh.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
No. Oh, it's back. Okay, we've
Okay,
rushed it.
good,
We're
good.
good. We're good. Okay. I'll put up in A tier as well and
We might have
figure
had
out if we want to
we
lower
almost
it
had
or
technical
higher it.
difficulties.
Then I feel like this is going to be a lot for a majority of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're approaching, I think the next one was Toy Story 3. Should we put Toy Story 3 in S?
Yeah, I
Eh?
like it. Toy Story 3.
It's one of
But
those
like
emotional ones. I felt like it was. I feel like it's
I
grown
like
on
it.
me.
It's
I
my
felt like it
favorite.
was an
Mm-hmm.
A
It's
at one point in
it's my
time, but
favorite.
I feel like it's
It's what
definitely
it's my
a,
favorite Toy
Spanish
Story.
Buzz.
yeah,
S
it
tier automatically.
S tier
Yeah.
automatically. A Spanish
I like
Buzz.
how it's kind of like
Spanish
a little
Buzz.
escape room. I like how it's
El
like
Buzz Hispanohablante.
Okay. Well, that's good because
Espanol.
Coco fits in that Spanish category as well. Maybe we should make a Spanish tier. How about that?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's for Spanish too.
We've only watched those movies in Spanish or Espanol.
I watched them in Spanish class.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one was Cars 2. Now this is where a lot of the
Now,
Cars 2 is
I don't
either
remember
D
Cars 2.
or F.
I'd say
We'll put it
I've
in
watched.
D. I think I have Cars. What one do I have? Oh, that's Cars 2 right here. Okay. Yeah, we'll put that in D for
I like.
right
No,
now.
no, wait. I've watched Cars 2. Never mind. I like it.
You
For
like
me,
Cars 2?
for me, it's like a B or kind of like a C. I think it's a C.
Well,
I'd also agree to see.
you'd think it's a C. Okay, so we'll put it in C for right now, but it's
Right
definitely
now,
in the
yeah.
C to D tier. This is
C
kind of
to D.
where it didn't feel like a Cars movie, or like it just didn't feel like a Pixar movie. Like it went in a different direction with the
Mm-hmm.
cars blowing up, lots of car murder. I don't know. It's definitely a
Oh, it's
interesting one.
gone out.
Okay, and then after Cars 2, it was what was the next one release? So it goes Cars 2. I think it was Brave. Brave is the next one.
Yeah, that
Now,
sounds right.
oof, I'm gonna put Brave into D tier. Um,
Yeah,
I did not like Brave at
Yeah.
all. Like,
I don't think I've watched Brave.
you don't think you've watched Brave?
No, I don't think.
Okay. Well, I've watched it. I did not really like the premise, and I don't know. It didn't. I just didn't like it.
Even
Um,
in Wreck-It Ralph 2, Disney kind of made fun of
Yeah.
Brave.
yeah, even
They're,
that's
they're like,
true.
oh, she's from another studio. Because, like, no one could understand her when she was talking, and it was all the other princesses.
That's a good point. We'll put it in C tier or D tier. We'll just put it in C tier just to be nice, because there could be
Hmm.
worse ones.
That's
Um,
true, yeah.
I
There
don't know.
could be
Well,
lovers.
yeah, we're just being nice right now.
We're being nice
Um,
right now. We'll give us our final results.
okay, and then we'll see. Let's see. The next one was Monsters University. I would put Monsters University in a B tier.
Wait,
Monsters
it
Inc.
came
is
up. Oh, I didn't know
Monsters
that.
Inc. is definitely better. Like
I
Definitely.
like
there's
that.
no way I could put it.
I
I don't
thought
know.
that
I felt like
monsters
it was a good movie.
came out
I could
first,
even put it
and
in
then
C tier or B tier. One of the two. I'll just put it in B tier for right now. I thought there was a lot of weird,
there's a lot of
funny
things.
things that I kind of
Hmm.
liked about it, but I think for right now, reasonable B tier. Um, let's see, Monsters University, and I think the next one was the first Inside Out. I think yeah, that's the next one. 'Cause they didn't have one in 2014. Yeah, so Inside Out. I would definitely say that fits into A. Could be S. We'll just put it at
Hmm.
A tier
An
for
S
right
for
now.
me.
I feel like
It's an S for me.
Inside
I'd
Out
almost
is
argue
just
S tier, but yeah.
one of those colorful, good concept, funny,
Very
Sure.
relatable.
Very relatable. It's just a good one. I even liked the sequel too, which is interesting. I would say I like
Hmm.
the sequel. We're not rating it quite yet. We have to still go through all the others, but Inside Out 1 is definitely a good one. Let's see, what's the next one after Inside Out was The Good Dinosaur. I have yet to see this one.
I've not watched it.
I've heard
Yeah, I haven't watched it
I've
either.
heard it's really weird. Just I've never watched it. The reason why is because I heard it was really weird and I don't know. I haven't heard good reviews on it. So if I were
Yeah,
to have watched it, it would definitely probably be lower. But then I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe it deserves the duck tier because I heard a quack.
I also
Yeah,
heard
it
a quack.
does. I think it
Let's see.
deserves a.
What was oh, the next one was Finding Dory.
Well, yes.
Uh,
For
I
me, it's like an A tier.
you'd say it's A tier. I'll put it in B tier for right
I would
now.
say B tier.
I didn't really like Finding Dory as much as the
I liked
original.
it. I like it.
Hmm.
Do you like it more than the original?
Yeah, I don't really like. I don't
Hey,
know.
is this much younger than us, and
Yeah, he has different viewpoints.
that's why we're all
So
doing this.
that's
But
why we're
yeah,
doing it. That's why we
but
are figuring this out together.
We are
yeah,
Um,
figuring this out together.
Next one was
Why would I do
Cars
without
3. I would say
Cars
Cars 3 was
3?
definitely better than Cars 2, but not better than
definitely.
Cars 1.
Also
Cars
definitely
1's
true.
the best.
Yeah, but Cars 1 is definitely the best out of the trilogy.
Mhm.
Um, After Cars 3, it was The Incredibles 2. Um,
I
Thoughts?
think it makes sense just to put B tier.
I would also say it seems like a lot of the sequels kind of
Just
deserve
shy of.
yeah, just the original.
Hmm.
I I've heard arguments that it's I don't know, it's hard to say. A lot of people didn't like it, thought it was weird. I actually
I
liked
swear,
it.
the only clip I remember from
It's one of the
I
mature
mean,
Pixar movies, I would
I don't
say.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
The only
interesting
thing I
I
part.
remember
agree
Incredibles
from
with it. Yeah,
Incredibles
Incredibles,
1,
the
but
only
I think
part was
Incredibles in general is one of the more mature
yeah, I forgot
Pixar
what
movies. I don't know, it's hard to say.
was
Um
I
oh, I totally missed one. Actually, Incredibles 2 cannot come out. It was Coco.
Coco.
Coco came out before Incredibles 2.
Yeah, 2015,
I
I think.
I would say Coco is definitely an A tier. I loved Coco. Coco,
Definitely A tier.
it's definitely A tier.
I don't think
I
I've watched
You've
it.
never
Maybe
watched Coco? Well,
I don't think I
me
have.
and Cheap Freckles have. So, we both
You
can
and cheap,
agree that Coco is a good
you
movie.
and cheap, cheap.
Yep,
Super
me and
good.
Cheap.
You and
Um,
cheap.
Onward. I'll be honest. I've only watched half of it, and then that was about it.
I think I've watched all of
B
it.
You've
tier.
watched you'd say B tier,
D tier.
D
D as
tier.
D.
Oh,
D.
okay. So
as in
Hayes, you said B tier or D tier?
I said D.
When I watched half of it, I will say the half I did watch was not the most
Yeah, all I can remember is
intriguing.
like they're like
Yeah,
oh
they're
man, Star Lord teaming up with Spider Man to go to save their dad or something. Mhm.
yeah.
Sorry, not to be too harsh, but
No, I
it is what it is.
from my
it is
perspective,
what it
only
is,
watching
what
half
it is,
of
what it
it,
is.
I didn't really care for it too much.
Yeah, same.
But we'll go on to the next one. This one is Toy Story 4. I would say Toy Story 4.
It's a B.
Mm,
Like back B.
yeah, it's I
I'd
don't.
say A.
I would say A as well, maybe. Well, it's
Maybe like B between yeah,
B and A because
right
I feel
there.
like
But
It
I
was.
think more A. I think it's more like A.
Yeah, we'll just put it at A for now. 'Cause Toy Story is one of the most popular Pixar movies, but I will say it just doesn't fit in with the
Yeah, I actually have a Duke Kaboom toy.
Duke Kaboom. He has a Duke Kaboom toy. And
Oh,
Sporky.
nice.
Sporky was funny. We like Sporky.
I like Sporky.
Forky was great.
Okay, we're gonna be
Was
approaching
it
some that we
Sporky or
either
Forky? It was Forky, I think. Not
have and
Sporky.
haven't seen. Okay, so Soul.
I've
I
seen that.
I thought Soul was pretty good.
I've seen that. Yeah,
Not.
it's
Oh
a
yeah, I would say
B.
B. B is good for
Yeah, B.
Soul.
It's a little emotional. Have
Now,
you seen it,
what
Cheap
about?
Freckles?
Oh, Cheap Freckles. Have you seen Soul? Cheap Freckles.
I haven't seen any of these remaining 5 movies, so if
Well,
it's okay, I'm actually just gonna eat my brownie that's been sitting in front of me for the last few minutes.
okay, that's fair enough. So me and 32-bit graphics will finish the
It's up to
rest
us.
for the remaining ones.
Luca, I like that Luca.
That
Yeah.
is Luca. I liked Luca. Luca was good.
Yeah.
Did you like Luca, Hayes?
Mhm.
Premise was good, so we'll put it in B or A. We'll just put it in for B for right now, and it might move up to A depending on how me and 32-bit graphics debate. Turning Red.
I've not seen that.
Mm,
I have not, so it's up to Dalton.
we'll do C or B, one of the two. There are some good moments and then some bad moments. I think C is pretty reasonable for Turning Red. Lightyear, have yet to see. Have yet to see Lightyear. Have you seen
Yep.
Lightyear?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And then Elemental, would you say B or A? That's what I think.
Ugh.
You want to do B or A? Those are the tiers that I feel like it belongs in.
I'd say A.
You'd say A?
Maybe like yeah.
Okay, we'll put
Well,
it in
kind of
A
it's
for right
romantic.
now.
Yeah.
We might put it to B. We just have to debate and figure out. So we have none in the F tier yet. F tier, I would probably put the Good Dinosaur. Maybe, I don't know. I think a lot of people would put Cars 2 in F tier as well. Um, it's hard to say. So right now we're gonna figure out what can move up and what can move down. So let's do that.
Fast forward it for you.
Yeah, that's
Fast forward. Okay.
Well, we'll do time
Yeah.
lapse, whatever
Yeah.
it's
Well,
called.
we'll time lapse. We'll actually stop the recording for right now, and then move up and down the ones that we think should work and should not work. So we'll do that. All right, so we have finally made our last few edits. And what we have
We
could be
make
controversial, could be not controversial. I don't
we
know.
did an
We'll
S
have to see.
plus.
So
We
what we
made one.
have is we made an S plus tier for Toy Story because I feel like Toy Story is the one and only magical Pixar movie.
I'm gonna give it a round of applause.
Okay, give it. Oh yeah, I can agree with that. Toy Story is the best Pixar movie in our opinion.
yep.
We can
Yeah,
all agree with that.
so many quotable
Then we
moments. That
added
moved along.
Up and Monsters Inc. I believe into S tier, and
Yep.
Yeah,
then
we
we
moved
put
up.
Hey,
Yeah, we
hey,
did.
um.
hey.
I felt like we organized all of them pretty well. We could even organize
Very
them
cool.
again, but
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like,
we had to add Inside Out
except I
too
think
because
I will say I think Luca was a little bit better than Soul,
a little
but
technical
just by a
little
little bit. They're in the same
technical
tier though.
difficulties. Yeah.
We moved around some of the. We had to add something to F tier.
hmm
We chose Onward. Could have chose Cars 2 or Brave,
I advocated against that,
but
but
we decided
again,
on
our
just keeping it.
opinions.
This is all of our opinions, kind of just mixed together,
Yeah.
not our own tier list in a sense. But we'll all have to watch The Good Dinosaur or Lightyear or Um, well, I guess even some of what Cheap Freckles has to watch too. But yeah,
Yeah.
I will definitely
Yeah,
say. Oh,
Chief
we oh
Freckles has
wait,
to see that.
I forgot. We also added Inside Out too. Well, and me and
Yeah, we added it before,
32-bit
but
graphics have
typical.
watched it, and we say that it's just
It's
as good as
a
the
solid
original.
A.
We'll just get it a solid A. We could put Inside Out as an S tier, but we don't want to clog up the S tier. We want to keep it the S tier pretty
Yeah.
secluded, I feel like. So what we have right here is our final version. Um, you can agree, you can disagree, but this is the final version. So if you guys want to do this tier list, you certainly can. Anyways, this is our opinion on all of the Pixar movies on a tier
Yes.
list. So you guys
Pixar
want
only.
Pixar only. So we could even do Disney in the future. We could do video games. We can do all
Oh,
sorts of
okay.
tier lists. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye.
Adios.